Hello YouTube, this is Dexter Nolan here. After a 6 month long break I've come back to the game and I just wanted to show you some new stuff. This is my Gladiator beast deck, which I'll show you in a later video. This is actually the discussion about the locals I went to last week and about the success I had at it and about the deck I played and just in general about my thoughts on the game after coming back. I mean, I've come back and well, it's pretty cool. The meta is pretty diverse. First, there's an awful lot of hat or artifact trap tricks and hands usually. Sometimes there's Fire Fist variant. Sometimes there's a Curry Bandit variant. I mean, there's amazing stuff. I mean, there's this card called Soul Charge. It's really broken. I'm sure you guys all know this stuff. But after coming back, and I like it. I really do like it. I think there's some stuff that's a bit too broken. But in general, it's pretty cool. So here's my my thoughts. I came back. I actually won the locals with Gladiator Beasts, and I'm as shocked as I'm sure some of you are. I was so confused about so many rulings and stuff that just I threw this deck together actually because I didn't have Gladiator Beasts before I came back, but it was cheap, accessible. Everyone seemed to have a bunch of Gladiator Beast cards. It's an old archetype that's been reprinted tons of times, and nobody plays it. It's no offense to Gladiator Beast players, it's pretty bad. However, with Fire Fist added to the deck, I've actually managed to make it pretty consistent, and it doesn't really have brick hands. And this isn't actually an original idea. I've actually got this off a few sites that I was looking at, some lists, and a few of them actually had a bear in there and a couple of tankies for the searching power, and all I did was added in an extra wolf bark, and yeah, the wolf bark isn't actually in this deck because of the fact I had to run a Thunder King instead, so I couldn't actually find a wolf bark for the tournament, so I ran Thunder King. But the general idea is still the same. Well, it loses a lot of consistency, and 3 Call of the Haunted that I run here become pretty much not as good as they would have been. They were still good. I mean, it actually worked with Thunder King because I could bring them back if I was expecting my opponent to do some searching or do some special summoning. It pretty much became a Black Horn of Heaven, I guess. The Call of the Haunted with Thunder King engraved. But yeah, my thoughts on the deck, well, are pretty good. I mean, I won the tournament with it. It was consistent, not very fast, good with the grind game though. I mean, if games went on too long, I could just start toolboxing my way out of everything. Against rogue decks, I could toolbox out of everything. I was playing this Black Garden control deck in round 4, I believe it was. Or actually, no, sorry, it was in the semi-finals. I was actually playing a Black Garden control deck. So when we made the top 4, it was about 16 people at the tournament. It was Black Garden control I played against, and it was insane. The deck was so weird. I've never played anything like it. And Thunderbird and Rabbit kept coming back. But with this deck, I just said so much things. I could pop the garden with Bestiary. I could use War Chariot chaining to Thunderbird, and he goes bye-bye. So many plays like that. And I mean, just Geyser's, his popping power killed all that back row. Oh, it was just... It wasn't really a good matchup for them because this deck can toolbox so well, and with Exceeds it was even better. I found it even better with Exceeds. I didn't get to get any of the good ones. I mean, I don't have an Exxon or an Arc in there. I didn't even get a Cowboy or a Corn because nobody wanted to trade theirs. So yeah, I was pretty stuck in that regard. But this deck is just the king of toolboxing. It has an answer for everything. Well, not everything, but yeah, you get my point. And it did pretty well, and I'm happy, and I'm glad I got back into the game because it's pretty cool. I've actually, as I said, this local was about a week. Actually, I think it was 2 weeks ago, but I went to a locals just yesterday, and I played Bujin, and I won that too. So that was actually a friend's deck, and Bujin was the best deck there. So don't get me wrong, that is not something to brag about, and it was really easy to play. That deck is insanely easy to play. And I picked up a new deck, which was Spellbook. So I'll show you that one in another video. I'm actually uploading a couple today because I want to get back into this. So yeah, I've been interested in getting back in the game, and I'm definitely going to go to a YCS this year because a few of my friends have mentioned they wanted to go, and I think it'd be a cool trip to go over and try and go for a YCS. If I'm not going to top something like that, I'm not a good enough player. I can be. I think if I get a good deck, which doesn't make the player, by the way, but if I can get a good deck, I can understand my matchups against everything, and I think the most important thing is make the perfect side deck for what I think people are playing. I've always went with a side deck like, let me show you here actually. I won't be showing you this in my deck video anyway, so with stuff like Macro Cosmos, Dimensional Fisher, DD Crow, Soul Release, just so much crap to side against generic everything. And this side deck is old as well. When I say it's old, it's actually from formats ago. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. I think the format's pretty cool. I like the hat variants. I like all the what's the other one? There's another Gear pretty fast. They're pretty cool. I like that Gear gear card. It just got limited actually the ban list. And Mermails, all those cool decks, and I'm excited to get back in and start playing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, leave a like. Peace out.